Oh my gosh, you guys. I did it. I am now CompTIA Security Plus certified, and I passed the exam on my first try. The CompTIA Security Plus exam is an entry-level certification. Those who successfully pass the exam have proven that they have the knowledge and skills required to configure and secure networks and devices. I have to tell you, out of all the certifications that I've sat for, I think that the Security Plus was somehow the most intimidating. I have known several individuals, colleagues and the like, who have sat for the exam multiple times before passing it. So the exam is roughly 90 questions, which include mostly multiple choice and performance-based. Performance-based meaning like modules that you'll have to interpret and adjust appropriately to make them more secure. I really felt that I was kind of scared to take this exam, because so far I have been on a CompTIA streak of taking the exam the first time and passing it. I have not failed a single CompTIA exam yet. So how did I prepare? So basically I used free online YouTube videos, and I also purchased Mike Meyers' CompTIA Security Plus training material from Udemy, which was I think roughly $12 or so. For the exam prep, I also use Mike Meyers' Total Seminars Security Plus practice exams. I found those to be very helpful. I always aim for a perfect score when taking practice exams. I will have to say that in addition to using these two sources, I recently graduated with a bachelor's degree in information technology with a focus on cybersecurity. So I was pretty familiar with the material heading in. The exam itself is $339 US. I know that the individuals that I spoke to who ended up taking the certification several times stated that the modules concerning how do you secure your internal network that is connected to the internet, how do you physically secure an office space that has servers and workstations. I feel that you will have to pay attention to visual aids that are provided to you through any source that you decide to use, because that will be critical to passing the exam. To pass the exam, you need to get a 750 out of 900. So the recommended amount of experience for the CompTIA Security Plus is to first obtain the CompTIA Network Plus and 2 years of experience prior to taking the exam. It's not necessary, but this is a recommendation. Prior to taking this exam, I have already acquired the CompTIA A Plus, Network Plus, and Server Plus. So I do have a little bit of alphabet soup going on here. So why did I decide to take the CompTIA Security Plus exam? I noticed while doing my job search that there were a number of positions, in particular government contract positions, that required you to have the Security Plus. For general tech support position, it is good to have the A Plus, but I saw that the Security Plus kind of gave you a boost in those scenarios. So the day of the exam, I took the exam at home, of course, because of the current pandemic. Was I nervous? Yes. I think there's always a point when I take an exam. Usually there's a point while I'm taking an exam where I feel like, man, I should just stop now. Like, I should just stop now and, call it quits. Like, wow, am I doing good? Am I doing bad? I know this, but this seems tricky. Like, what is this? So while taking the exam, just remember you've studied for this. Like, you have put in the time, you've put in the effort, you've practiced for this exam. You are completely ready to do the thing. If you make sure that you were able to pass the chapter quizzes, if you make sure that you were able to do well on the practice exams, you are pretty much ready. Don't forget to practice the performance-based questions, because those are usually the initial questions that you'll get, and they'll be multi-part questions, and they can be a little bit intimidating. But just take a deep breath and just remember everything that you've learned, because you've got this. You can do this, all right? It's all good. So I just wanted to share my great, awesome news with you guys, and encourage anyone who is studying for Security Plus, or who is prepping for any other CompTIA or any other technical or medical, any type of vocational certification, and encourage you to seek knowledge, pursue knowledge, obtain knowledge. Bye guys, thanks for watching.